Much larger and more athletic teams than some of the Rocket City players, and I wonder if that's going to have an effect.
Paul Willoughby laying the ball into Chewy, back out to did not.
They reserve for those guys.
Dangerous header, back out, falls to Willoughby, puts a move, gets by Hernita, puts a left foot across in. Russell Courtney does well. Oh, gets the ball to Paul Willoughby, puts a little move on his left foot. Here's Simone Ricci. Richard Masters doesn't look like he's got much size to him, but he can hit a goal kick pretty long. He's a pretty quick keeper. Here's Paul Willoughby. Big of a team. Rocket City is just a pretty short team on the field right now. You got Paul Willoughby. Just put on a great clinic there.
You don't need size when you got skills like that, though.
Great ball. Paul Willoughby's open here on the right side. Simone Ricci finds him. See how Gwaller gets beat again. Lets him go. Didn't want to risk the red card. Ball behind. Smokey falls to Chewy Delgado. Simone Ricci coming in with a great play here to break that up. Willoughby tracking back. Keeps the ball in play. Gets right by Beatty.
I tell you what, I'm really impressed with.
Runs. Chewy gets the ball.
Nice
looks the ball out wide to Paul Willoughby. Along on the right side. Shot save. Biggs header. Oh, comes right back to and Courtney Russell in the back.
They're pushing number 14, John Simmons, up front, looks like.
Willoughby able to get by Josh Johnson. Frees himself on the right side for a cross. Cuts it back again to his left foot. Let's see, we have a repeat goal. Goes into Peter Berger's header. The ball out to Hadley.
I'd like to see them maintain the possession here.
Hadley and Willoughby doing well on the far side. No, ball from Biggs back out to Willoughby. Gets by the defender. Gets a cross in just over the head of Peter.
Down in Mexico with Division I squad Pachuca back in 2001. He swung the ball in nicely and found Paulo.
4-3-3 formation, and the pass down to Paul Willoughby in the corner. Takes a few touches, puts some moves on the defender, takes another hard cut, crosses it in, and it is.
You want to see out of Rocket City?
Both Puma FC has actually already had 2 shots, and there you go, seeing Biggs getting physical again in the middle, making sure.
Good tackle by Biggs there.
Biggs playing exceptionally well, gives it up to Willoughby. Willoughby with his speed is starting to break away from the defender. Cuts back into the inside. Looking for a man to pass to, gives it to City United, doing a good job of pressuring. Back to Biggs, Willoughby will get it, looking for the cross in. And Biggs hits it, but it is Hadley. Hadley gives it up to Willoughby. Willoughby in for the game the whole time, makes a nice little move.
Yeah, nice turn there.
And makes a good cut, but is tripped up.
Into Pizan, back to Pizan. And Hadley, Willoughby does well to take that away. And comes with Tim. Out to Barbosa, out wide to Paul Willoughby. Mercado marking him. Willoughby cuts it back. Takes another touch to the line, cuts it back again. Gets into the box, little cross in. Almost finds Barbosa's head. It's going to be headed out for from this distance. Looks for the outswinger. Little chip into the back post. Derek Post! All right, I think it's one of the biggest upsets since U.S. beat England in 1950 World Cup.
We're pulling out the soccer history, folks.
So here's the ball into Barbosa. Willoughby cuts inside, puts it on his left foot. Lays the ball across to Pirtle, makes a nice turn. Takes another shot. Save, Telos. So Paul Willoughby on the dribble here. Gets around Caldwell with a little quick move. Guy's not going to catch Paul now. Well, he covers Paul, gets the ball into Barbosa. There. So ball's on the Paul Willoughby on the far side. He's got a crowd around him. Gets able to get cut through those 2 guys. Cuts in. Cuts it in outside. Left footed shot. Far side. Off the post. Oh my! There's the ball forward to Duque. Like to see a little bit more, but Duque gives the ball up to Paul Willoughby while Willoughby lays it back to
sort of one-dimensional, looking for those long through balls, and hasn't really worked it around very much.
Looks like Norbert Webley's calling for a sub. He's not looked like he's recovered from that injury. Barbosa here at midfield. Paul Willoughby with the ball. Looks to cross it over to Paul Turner. He's got space out here on the left side. He's going to take the first touch. Turner comes on the ball, cuts the ball back, lays it back to Paul Willoughby.
Nice patience there. Didn't have
Paul
a
Willoughby's
shot.
making a cut. Cuts it back in. Splits between the 2 defenders and goes down. No foul there.
He's not going to get that. He's not going to get that.
So stay in, actually. Willoughby's here.
Well done, Paul.
And Tim's also contributing. Nice little back heel. He gives back to Tim. Slick. And it's out wide to Brian Hadley. Up to Paul Willoughby, number 16, out of Grissom High School. Plays a nice ball to the field player. Here's Rafa Barbosa looking up forward for Paul Willoughby. And Paul's able to keep it in play here. Try to work his way down the right side. Cuts back onto the guy. Back to his left foot. Cuts it back one more time. Nice floating across the backside. Derek Pearl tries for the chest and is looking for some help. Plays the ball up towards Paul Willoughby. Cuts the ball back on Austin Skakel one more time. Cuts it into the box. Back to Barbosa. Barbosa falls on it. Lays it back for Biggs. Norbert Webley. Puts it out wide towards Paul Willoughby, but didn't quite get there initially, but Paul's on the end of it now. Cuts it back to his left foot and lays it back towards Brian Hadley. First touch kind of bounced up on him, so he's it's only been one shot so far as well, Ryan, so his start is slow. Both teams Scott Lucky dispossessed. Here's Paul Willoughby with a nice little cut. Austin Skakel was left reaching for his jersey. Nice ball on the wrapper. Barbosa with the shot. Just wide. Takes a touch, takes a look. Not seeing much, but Willoughby does check back for the ball. Cuts inside between his two players. Shackle left to grab again. And takes him down. First foul of the match just outside the penalty area. Paul Willoughby cutting towards the middle. Puts the ball in towards Rafa Barbosa. The keeper comes forward and does well, come off his line. And it's got the wind and positioning. Willoughby and Biggs combine here on the near side. Ball goes in towards Biggs, coming in hard with the slide. Falls to Akello, deflects off the defender.
Scratch your head at.
Norbert Webley here on the near side plays Paul Willoughby. Takes a couple touches in towards the middle, puts the ball in towards Barbosa, cuts the ball back for Willoughby with a nice back heel, lets the ball dummy by, makes the run around the back. Biggs with the shot, save, another shot, Fernando Sanchez. So here's Paul Willoughby, just near midfield. Puts the ball on the top towards Joseph, Freddie Akello. One touch with the dribble, puts it outside, back across to Rafa Barbosa, has to turn and shoot. Ball bounces up the possession we had in the middle. Willoughby does well to come back and receive the ball. Takes it from Hadley, lays it back to Norbert Webley, gets out wide. Makes a nice little move to get to the outside around Clinton into Paul Willoughby. They've drawn a crowd now. Paul's going to try to get through these two guys. Paul Willoughby just got an elbow to the head from just a holding back line here. I know he's back there for his speed and to prevent any counters, but here's a ball in towards the keeper. Keeper finger cleared out by Clinton. Flicked over by Courtney, but it just falls to the feet of Paul Willoughby. Cuts more to the middle, lays it square to Hadley.
Good decision there by Willoughby not to force in a cross that might not have maintained possession.
Savio looking to play the ball into Paul Willoughby. Ball takes a bounce and Robert's able to. Oh, he didn't get the ball out. Paul did well to get the ball out, and it's going to be a throw in for Rocket City.